Angel from Momestly Me here. You're gonna hear noises in the background because I have a 1-year-old. I know, mom of a mom channel having a baby, so he may be making noise in the background because we're getting ready to go to a wedding. I have been seeing these ads on Facebook for SHAPERMINT, hashtag not sponsored. And if you don't know what it is, it's simply a company that produces all types of different shapewear. That's the short version. It's definitely what I would consider on the high end. It's normally about $50 or more, just for the basic shorts that have the compression in the belly. And they were recently on a very big sale and they were offering free shipping. So I bought a pair of the regular, what are they calling them? Shaper short, high-waisted, and I also got a package of the leggings. So I will tell you that with the leggings, I was expecting normal leggings with a compression top. So full disclosure, I have taken them out of the bag. I have already tried on the Shaper short because I needed it for the wedding today, so I wanted to make sure that it fit. So you'll notice it's not in its original packaging because I did already try it on. I attempted to pull the leggings up. They were very, very snug. I wasn't looking for a compression legging. I was looking for a comfort legging with a, like I said, a shaper at the top. So I'm going to do a short little review on them while I'm getting ready to go to the wedding. I'm going to do a couple of pop-ins and then I'll do my overall thoughts in a separate video at the end. So it's going to be several videos lined up together. So, yep. So for the first thing I just wanted to discuss was what they look like and how they feel from a price point. So normally the Shaper short, I believe, is about $50. I want to say the leggings were something really close to that. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to show you a little bit what they work, or a little bit what they look like and how they work, and then I'm going to put them on and show you the difference. So here we go. So these are the leggings, high-waisted shaping leggings. It's not going to be a full review on these because, as I said, these were not what I was actually looking for. I was really hoping for a comfort legging with just a shaper top, but this didn't meet that for me. So I went ahead and put it back in the packaging because I'm going to return it. But these are the compression shorts. So they look, pretty much like all shapewear. So having said that, one thing I did notice is I own a pair of Spanx that I bought at about a $25 price point. And these retail at about $50. I got them for $20 because they were really on sale. I'm going to go into my bathroom so we have a little bit better lighting. So they do have this all the way around, which my Spanx do not have, and that's supposed to help keep them up all day. They feel really nice. They're thick. As I mentioned, I've already put them on, so they do fit and they do make a difference. So I'm just going to jump right in and show you the difference. Okay, so I forgot to mention this previously. So I am a 16, 18 pants and dress size, just depends. And I got an, I think it's an extra large, an X2X or something like that. Yeah, so the sizes range. I did notice that. So this one is an extra large to an extra, extra large. So the dress that I'm wearing is a really loose material. It's kind of hard to see, but so it definitely shows the pudge here and on my sides. I know it's a little difficult, but there you go. You can see it right there. And then I definitely have some spots on my back that are the same way. So this is without the shorts. So I'm going to put the shorts on and be right back and I'll see how they look. Whew, like most of them, it takes some energy to get them up. They're definitely snug. And full disclosure, I do wear underwear with mine. I know that there are some people that don't, and I know that there are some that are made so you don't have to. I didn't feel like this was the case, and I don't ever go commando when I wear these things. It just feels a little weird. Yeah. What, baby? He starts to whisper. Okay. So anyway, so now that I have it up, first impressions in terms of, again, full disclosure, I have tried it on before because I needed to make sure that it fit for the wedding. Because again, my dress is very loose. That loose material, it just shows a lot of lumps and stuff and uneven. So it stays up way better than the Spanx do. So I bought a pair of Spanx for my wedding, and When I wore them, they constantly rolled. I couldn't get them to stay up by myself. I had to have people help me pull them up and tuck them under my bra. And I didn't. Oliver says hello. He's waving. Hey, baby. I know, I'm almost done so we can go. I promise. So that being said, this was a lot better. Like it is tucked under my bra. It's all the way up. I'm going to show what it looks like in just a second. It's not as tight as it is. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, which is, I mean, these kind of things have come a long way. They used to be unbearable. So first impressions are really good. I've bent over. I've brushed through my hair. I've gotten him into a onesie, and it hasn't really moved, which is fantastic. The wedding that I'm going to is over an hour away, so I do have to sit in a car and commute. So we will see how it holds up in the car and how uncomfortable or if it rolls or anything like that. So, but yeah, so it does cover a lot. It did even a lot of things out. There are definitely still some uneven areas. So, as it showed before, this was sticking out a lot further. It's a lot smoother. My stomach is way smoother, as you can see. And it still has a little bit in the back, but most of that I think is the angle. If I hold my arm up like it's going to be up, there is no lump, which is really good because my Spanx don't cover that part of my back. So the bottom part can be uneven, or I mean, the bottom part will be even, but then the top part, it's like it hangs over and it's just kind of defeats the purpose. So anyway, I have to finish getting ready for the wedding. I'm going to throw some jewelry on, get my little man ready for our car trip, and I will check back in a little while. Okay, so quick check-in before I unload the baby and we head inside. So my car ride was like a little over an hour, not too bad. It rolled as soon as I sat down, but otherwise it actually did okay. Okay, so it is 7 o'clock. I started filming stuff for the review about 1:30, give or take. So it definitely rolls. I could feel the pressure of the roll in my entire evening. I even had my husband go into the bathroom to help me adjust it, to pull it all the way up to make sure it was flat on my skin. And yeah, it did not stay. It's a little right now because it's just sticking into my side. So anyway, so that's my update. I'm about to get on the road. I have an hour drive, and then when I get home, I will try to get better pictures of how smooth it is compared to before, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Okay, so I guess I'll kind of talk about my final thoughts. I wanted to show what I meant by rolling and like how bad it is. So this is what has happened. It stayed like this the entire wedding. I walked around like that the entire time I was there. After, I started by saying it didn't move, it was doing so great. And then it was like, after I got in the car and readjusted it, it just would not stay in place. So I'll leave it up to you guys if you think that that's an unfair thing or not. They're supposed to stay up. So all in all, a pretty decent product. I think it works. I don't think it works quite like it says it does. If you watch a lot of the videos for SHAPERMINT, the results that they show are very dramatic results. And I just didn't see that here. It made me more comfortable in the material of my dress. I didn't feel as worried about like my belly. Because I just total transparency, I don't have the energy or the care or the time to try to tone my mom belly, and so it's just there. And so it's nice to be able to have options to smooth it out, and this did do that. I mean, it definitely made it look better. I did get compliments on the dress and things like that, so I think it's probably fine. I think the thing that probably concerns me is the price point. Would I pay $50 for another one of these? Hell no. There is no way I'd pay $50 for this. I think what I paid, which was at about $20 when on sale, I think that's the most I would pay. I think it is a good quality. I think it works. It didn't stay up, and that is like one of the most annoying things. I can say that even though it did roll and it was a little uncomfortable, all in all, it was a comfortable product. I didn't feel like I couldn't breathe or like it was way too tight or anything. I think it did what it was sort of supposed to do, but I think that price point is asking a bit much. Um, Otherwise, you know, I don't, I'm not going to send it back. I think $20 is fine. Um, I essentially paid, probably including tax, like $10 less for this item. And it definitely did more for me than probably the Spanx that I own. Um, Sorry, I sway when I'm thinking and talking. So yeah, so I think all in all, it's an okay product. I would not pay $50 for this. SHAPERMINT is one of the ones that I always see on Facebook that's always having these crazy sales, and they're always offering free shipping. And I think for that, that's probably fine. They have a long list of products. They have the shapers that are like bodysuits and come all the way over your arms. They have camisoles. They have leggings, like I showed you earlier. So they have all kinds of stuff. Okay, in addition to my thoughts on the shapewear shaper that I bought, I was going to also add my experience with the return policy, because one of the things that they swear by is that they offer easy returns. So I went to return the leggings because they were too tight for me, which I mentioned in the previous part, and they actually let me just keep them. I didn't have to return them. So I would say that the return policy is probably pretty good. Hopefully they don't let people take advantage of them, because I can definitely see people buying multiple pieces and then, returning them. And hopefully that's not happening, because that's garbage. But I did buy another shaper. I bought one that has straps, that is an open bust. I'm not going to do a review on it, because my biggest issue with the other piece was the price point of 50 something dollars, which I did get it on sale, so I didn't pay that. And then the fact that it didn't stay up. I think it would be pretty impossible for a shaper to be attached to your arms and not stay up. And I also got it on sale, so I'm sure it's going to be fine. But Melinda's going to offer her thoughts on the leggings, because she didn't, she's fine with compression leggings and she wanted to try them out, so she wore them. So she's going to give her thoughts on those. But yeah, return policy was really nice. I imagine they keep up with how many people return multiple things, so I assume you can't do that very often, and you would probably have to pay to send it back if short of like, if it were defective. But anyway, so yeah, no complaints there.
Hey Mom, it's Melinda here. Um, don't mind the background. I'm at my parents'. I'm in the grandchildren's room right now because I have good light in here. Well, better light. So I'm gonna do a quick review on the Shaper Mint leggings. Um, Spoiler alert: I did not enjoy them. Um, I don't think they're worth the money because when I tried the extra larges. I'm a 16. I also wear 14s sometimes, but usually I'm like a 16 short. So extra large should have been fine. All of my other shapewear that I have, because I am no stranger to shapewear, it's all an extra large. So I tried the leggings, and they get you with those commercials or the ads on Facebook where they're like, look at that that pooch disappear. It's gone. It's like magic. It's not. The leggings are like a complete leg control, so I don't know why you need to control your calves. I don't, but try them anyways. I think it did a nice job of maybe giving a little bit of lift on the butt area, but they came all the way up to my bra line, which was great. But there was no slimming effect whatsoever. The only thing that it did for me was smoothed from my mom belly, because I had a C-section. So there's a little bit more of a defined line at the bottom of my belly now from that scar. But all that it did was make it kind of smooth from that part of my belly down. But as soon as I moved, turned sideways, did anything to pull the fabric taut at all, it showed the crease in my stomach, which is not what shapewear is meant to do. So the other thing is, you could see through them. They talk about how they're opaque and you can't see through them. And they even show the bend over test. I didn't even have to bend over for Angel to tell me that she could see my underwear. I guess when it got up to like top of the thigh and into the butt area, it kind of started to stretch too much, which is weird because that's the only tight part on these leggings. So it showed more of a flesh color underneath them, where they were thin, and it showed my underwear, which was great because we're definitely filming the day that I wore them, and I did not have a really long shirt on, so glad I didn't have to go into any stores. But so that, and they were fine for about 4 or 5 hours until I had to go to the restroom, and you have to pull them down and pull them back up, and then they didn't stick anymore. And it's not like I was really sweaty. In fact, I wasn't at all. There was nothing that should have prevented the sticky part in the top, because that's some serious sticky stuff when you feel it. There's nothing that should have prevented that from staying up. But after I went to the restroom and I put them back up, they just rolled the rest of the time that I wore them, which was the rest of the day, of course. And so it was just a really disappointing experience for me. It's definitely not what it's advertised to be at all. If I can't even, I don't even want to say like, but if you want to try them, then you try them, because they're so expensive. Like that's not in my budget. I could not in good conscience like say, if you want to try them, still go ahead and do it, because I don't think it's worth the money. It didn't do any shaping that I couldn't do with a regular 10 pair of leggings from the store, you know? So there's better shapewear out there that is less expensive that I would recommend over these leggings. I have them, so I'll probably wear them as like a second layer underneath the jeans or something, if it snows or if it, gets really cold here in Georgia. But aside from that, they were disappointing, and I just can't recommend them. So there's my honest opinion. If you guys want to see what they look like, I'll post a before and after. Just comment down below in the comments if you would like to see that. And then I'll post on Instagram if you would like to see the before and after. But there's nothing different at all. It was disappointing. So that's all I have for you. SHAPERMINT leggings, not Momestly approved.
Yeah, so if you like seeing reviews like this and you like getting input on things, or hearing input on things like this that you maybe are curious about yourself, leave a comment. Let us know that you liked the video and that you would like to see more. And if there's other things you'd like to see us review that are kind of common mom items, just let us know. I mean, it's not a review channel, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I never wore a shaper before I became a mom because I didn't need to. I've always been plus size, but I was always smooth. I never had to wear anything like this until I had a mom belly. And so, and I'm sure there's probably a ton of other mom things on the market that maybe you guys want to hear about and see if they actually work before trying them yourselves. Either way, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button for us. If you want to see more of our content, our segments that we do, and our collaborations that we do with other moms, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and let us know what you think. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye.